Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Slime Boss here, and welcome back to some more Redacted SMP. Last time we took on the Ender Dragon, and this time, well, we have a lot of things to do. So, first of all, you probably noticed that I'm actually in a different place. I'm still in a hidey hole, of course, but, yeah, we are going to be moving. Again, very, very similar setup here, but basically, we're about to splice in some footage of one of the goals, which was explore the world, and we're going to splice that in. Basically, how do I go about explaining this? So I'm just basically in the middle of nowhere. Puggy led me to this spot. This won't actually be in the footage because I didn't find that in it, but Puggy did lead me to it. I'm in a little box here just to keep myself safe and myself safe from the mobs because there's a ton of skeletons outside, as you can hear. So, essentially, what we're going to do is today is we're going to be exploring one map size of the entire world, which I believe is it in here. Uh-oh. Where's my map at? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we explore the entirety of this map right here. We'll be editing in some footage courtesy of Puggy. He'll be editing it up all together, and we'll be doing that. So that's part one of the goals. Part two of the goals is for me to build some farms. It's about time that we get ourselves set up on this world. I found a nice place for the base, which we'll be cutting to from here, and we will be starting out some farms. We're gonna do the basic farms, so tree farm, which I have pretty much one of every sapling now, something I didn't do last season, and I don't have dark oak yet. I will be getting that from Puggy, but we have one of each sapling, also one of each seed type, so that's what we'll be focusing, and a sugarcane farm, because we need a sugarcane farm to get some paper for rockets eventually, which we'll be focusing on next episode. And that's the main thing, is a sugarcane farm. And then the other thing we are going to do, and I also plan on upgrading the crop farm eventually too. This is mainly just temporary for the time being, because we don't really have that much. Like, literally, this is all the food that we have right here. It'll be a temporary farm because I plan on having a big villager farm this season, automatic villager farm. So that'll be pretty cool. And then the last thing I want to do is make a snow farm, which is very simple, very, very simple. It's just basically a snow golem with snow underneath him, and you just collect it. And because it's actually part of our base plan, so we'll be cutting that after we go ahead and explore the world. So cue the world exploring footage. I genuinely thought this map was a bit larger. This is the max, so it might actually be bigger on Bedrock. Look, chicken. Okay, an ocean, so maybe a monument? It's easier to see a monument in the... Really? Okay, I guess I won't go to sleep then. What is it? What the fuck is it? Is that copper? What the fuck is that? Wait. What the fuck? Oh, shit. You right. Mark that shit down. Mark this down as well. But honestly, I was working too. I was even working. Mark these chords down. Screenshot. I'm not screenshotting actually, because it's a pain in the ass to find the screenshots on Forge. But I need to know this where this. I need to know where this biome's at for future use of the ice, because ice is very fucking important for redstone stuff. Mark this village down. Cool. What are you doing in here, bud? You're fine. Okay. I didn't notice because fucking Sun and Moon is trash. Fucking the worst game in the series, bro. Don't you fucking dare say it's X and Y because you're wrong. Hello? Who lives here? I like how everybody's fucking base is like right outside the map. There's a huge one near Alex. This is Alex's then. I was wondering why there was spruce. Ooh. I'm sorry, bro. I don't like this. I always hated pattern. What the hell? What is this? Why? What is this? Oh, I'm gonna borrow this. Later. I don't have any room. I don't even have enough room to get fucking spruce saplings. Oh, is this is like a... Oh, for some reason I thought it was like a mini taiga, but it's not. I thought it was like a mini taiga right before the jungle, but I forgot that spruce trees spread fucking whatever the fuck dirt, the weird dirt. Good luck finding one, bud. The closest dark oh, maybe you're wrong. You said you haven't explored this part of the map before, so maybe there's one now you just don't know about. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. If I don't find one, I'll take it. But here's assuming there's at least one in fucking this map. I really wanted to bring back Slime Survival, but they fucking removed the old world in Bedrock in 1.18. Why did she join and leave and come back? But they removed Old World and Bedrock. I'm so sad. I wanted to do a challenge world where I took control, or I did, where I, because the Old World is so small, I wanted to do like a challenge in hardcore where because like a modded version of hardcore, because there's no hardcore in Bedrock. Where I survive, and there would be an ultimate end of me just mining all of the blocks all the way down to Bedrock. What do you mean, no? Oh, because they removed the old world? I honestly think they should just bring back world sizes in general, because some people actually like doing that. Some people like, for example, I don't know if you've seen Last Life or Third Life. It's like a mini series that Grian started, where they have like, I think it's hardcore. I'm not sure. I think it's just where they have 3 lives and it's kind of story based. But they're only limited to a small radius, so. And, you know, they could keep the old world that they had in Bedrock, and they could add small, medium, large, and extra large from hold the fuck. What is this? They put Megalovania in Sidon's theme. What the hell? How do you do that? How do you fucking do that? That's mental. Bedrock, I mean, console has a more simplistic UI for custom flat, and fuck, Bedrock doesn't have any custom super flat. So I used to love making custom superflats on Bedrock. Being able to make a world with, like, that's deep, like, you basically just make, back before Deep Slate, you would, or not on Bedrock, on console, I remember making superflats, and this is literally one of the two things that I did back in the day, was build tutorials or play superflat survivals, which is why I love Mog Swamp so much, because I love the concept of superflat survivals. But essentially, you, with the superflat survival, what you do is, I made a world where you have 3 layers of dirt, and then 3 layers of, well, the first thing that I did was I did 3 layers of dirt, and then, like, a layer of stone, a layer of iron ore, and then I just basically, but that was cheating. Right, and then later I changed it so that it was a overworld type setting, which means trees and grass and villages spawn, which is a neat setting. And then I made it so that it was 3 layers of grass and then the rest stone for like 100 blocks. And then this allowed, and then I turned on caves and ore spawning. So basically, if you have just a layer of dirt or a layer of stone, caves will spawn naturally, both in the stone and in the dirt, and it would essentially be like a traditional overworld, it would be a traditional overworld with just in a flat setting. Like, you have no idea. Bowser's Inside Story is my favorite fucking game of all time. Phenomenal music, phenomenal story, phenomenal gameplay as well. Can't really go wrong with that. What's great about it too is that the pacing isn't as bad. The pacing isn't bad. It's like 10 times better than Dream Team's pacing. And a lot of, like, the battling system and the badges and stuff are a lot better. Yeah. A lot better than Dream Team's. Another thing, too, is, like, there's no difficulty level, so that means, like, the game gets progressively harder as time goes on. I think there might be a hard mode that unlocks after you beat the game, but I'm not sure. But playing it for the first time when I was a kid, like, it was a good pace where when you're a kid, you know, games are pretty hard, especially if you don't really know what you're doing, and it's especially the case with Mario RPGs. And like, Bowser's Inside Story is a hard game if you don't know what you're doing, but it's also like that right amount of challenge and that right amount of hard where you will make progress. Other games are just like fucking piss hard, and like Dark Souls, like there's like, you're not going to beat this game. Holy shit, yeah, the carrot minigame, like, I played it again recently and I'm like, oh, this is so easy. But the carrot minigame was so hard for me as a kid. Like, I could not beat it, and that I was stuck. I only remember being stuck in 3 places. The squid statue battle right at the beginning, the 8-bit Mario battle, or like the memory of Mario and Luigi battle, the mirror match thing, and or sorry, 4, the carrot, the mirror match, the squid battle, and Dark Star, the final battle. Sun and Moon has some good music, but that's the only thing going for it. Like, gameplay wise, it's another Pokemon game. Like, don't expect like fucking god tier level of game there, but it's like the story was trash. The lack of gyms was like, okay, good on Pokemon Company for doing something different, but they didn't execute the trials very well. It's pretty bad. That was like the worst part about it for me, was the fact that the story was bad, and also this was like the first Pokemon game that was like unfinished. X and Y was kind of unfinished, but it felt more like a complete game than Sun and Moon did, and that's why I like it more. But X and Y had a more completed story and more completed game. The only thing that made it quote-unquote unfinished was the fact that they left hints in the game as if they were going to make a Pokemon Z, just like they did with, you know, Black and White 1, teasing Black and White 2, and, you know, Diamond and Pearl teasing Platinum. They did the same thing with X and Y, but, you know, it seemed like they had a lot more ideas that they wanted to do, and they didn't do it. But Sun and Moon was like the first game where it was like, okay, this is like not finished, and that's why Let's Go is probably the best game in quite some time, because it was a remake of a game. Well, even Diamond and Pearl is okay. Let's Go is a more completed game. The only thing disappointing about that was the fact that it was the only thing disappointing about it was it didn't have Sevi Islands, which was in a couple other features from Fire Red and Leaf Green, which makes it an inferior version to Fire Red and Leaf Green. But overall, it's a better and more completed game than Sun and Moon. And what's even worse is that you're like, okay, well then they have Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and you would think that that game did it a lot better than Sun and Moon, but an already bad story was made worse in the Ultra games, and they added more features that they didn't need to do. Like, for example, they added that Mantine surfing thing, which no one asked for. I mean, it was like a cool feature, but there's a lot of things that they needed to work on and fix with the Ultra games, and they didn't do that. But the most glaring issue is that story. Spoiler warning for those who haven't played Sun and Moon. Turn off your things now. But Sun and Moon at least had like a decent arc. Well, you know, it was the first game that had the twist with the Aether administration being the true villain, not Team Skull. And I liked that. That was a good twist. But the fact that they reused it and did it worse in Sword and Shield is just baffling to me. That's first of all. Second of all, Team Skull was just a shit team anyway. They could have done a lot more with Guzma's character, because he's a cool dude, and the fact that he was tricked by Luzamine was great as well. But what's worse is the fact that Luzamine was the true villain, and usually that's how Pokemon games are. Even in Platinum, Getsus was fucking insane, or not Getsus, Cyrus was an insane lad, and he wanted to take control of Giratina, and Giratina wasn't the real villain there. But in the Ultra games, instead of making Luzamine be a villain, they made her end up being essentially worthless. Like, she's not a villain, and it makes her character fall flat. And they turned Ultra Necrozma into the villain, which is terrible. But the only, you know, light at the end of the tunnel there is Ultra Necrozma has a great theme, and it's one of the hardest battles in Pokemon history, which is great because Pokemon tends to be on the easy side. Oh, is that another one, or is that the one we've explored before? I think that's another one. Oh shit, wait. I think we've seen two, because that one we've seen before, but there was another one like over here. Oh shit, I didn't mark the other one down. I think there was two. For some reason I was thinking it was the one we have seen before. Whoops. Okay, I genuinely thought this map was a bit larger. This is the max, so It might actually be bigger on Bedrock. If you go to my base and go through my portal, go left, right to the 2x2 path, there should be a jungle outside the jungle, a sand biome, and the sand biome there should be, what the fuck? You go to portal and then go to biome, and then biome after that. The biome, there should be a biome after the biome, in the biome, underneath the biome, inside of the biome. Wi-Fi companies have been pretty shit lately. My friend, my coworker slash manager, he just moved into his new place, like, probably summer, I think, and he didn't fucking get his Wi-Fi until, like, last month, I think, because they kept promising him that they'll come in X day, and then they never did, and then when they actually did come, there was an issue with the apartment, because the apartment complex only takes Cox, and for some reason someone out of the apartment's control changed that one apartment that he's living in, of course his apartment, to a dish one, to a Dish Network one, and yeah, and it fucked everything up. So then Cox had to come back, change all the wiring so that was Cox stuff, you know, had to approve it with the apartment and whatever, and then after all that he finally got his Wi-Fi. But even then there was another problem where his Wi-Fi, well, fucking Cox dropped something on his monitor. They fucked up his monitor. Oh, I don't know, I don't remember what they did, but they fucked up his whole monitor. Exploring this map, we got a couple of villages. That'll be good for couple of villages to get my villager breeder going. All of the wood types except for dark oak, and every crop. Come on, fill those last brown ones in. There you go, buddy. Alright, so to head home to your house, copy this map, find this lush cave, and then be on my way. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that little bit of exploring there. And now we're gonna need a lot of quartz, and I'm gonna go get that on my own time. But while you guys were watching the exploring bit, I just gone ahead and found the spot where we're gonna build our base. Methinks we're gonna have the entrance to the castle right over here somewhere, right underneath this beautiful lush cave. And we'll probably have some other builds like farms and stuff over to the side, and then obviously we'll definitely utilize that double geode right there. I'm hoping that maybe somewhere over there is like a mob spawner, and we'll be able to do that as well. But right here will be like a perfect little double andesite, or not andesite, gemstone farm. That's perfect right there. And then we have a lot of like flat area to play with right here, and then there's like a lot of little nooks and crannies we can put farms in as well around here. But I went ahead and lit it all up. I might look like a lot of torch spam, like I'm completely out of torches now, but I think this will be a nice little area. It stretches even over here as well, and we'll make like a little kingdom. I'm gonna not use this like ravine type section. I'm gonna block this off, and I might go up there a little bit, but I haven't really explored too much in here. But I think this area from the geode all the way over to the lush cave, and then in this little tiny hole, should be a good section for us to play with. And again, this season I'm really trying to focus on my building skills and all that. I wanted to get a lot of the farms out of the way so that we don't really have to deal with it. But what I wanted to show on camera here today was me hopping in the portal for the first time, just to see, you know, what sort of stuff we have. Oh no. It linked to oh shoot. It linked to Puggy's portal. Uh-oh. I will be right back. Okay guys, so it wasn't the right spot at all actually. But we got it figured out now, and I'm going to go ahead and find ourselves some quartz, but I linked it up to the nether hub. We don't have it built just yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and mine out here. Just go one, you know, and see what's around, just to show on camera. But other than that, I think we're just gonna, yeah. And the server crashed. Great. Well, at least I got that on camera. Ooh. Right on top of a warped forest. Okay. Not the best spawn, but we'll take it. It's very interesting. Ooh, it's massive. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get myself some quartz, and I will be right back. Okay, so basically, I think we're ready to actually build this now. So I'm going with this style here. I'm just gonna be dark deep slate brick, and it's sort of be like a kind of like a dungeon-y area. And that's how most of these farms are gonna end up going. But what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be doing, of course, a very basic farm here. Yeah, it's just gonna be. I might actually make this one taller, but essentially, actually, yeah, I'll just show you. By removing all of these, just to show you how it will work. One taller. I don't really know how to speak English, so how this will work is okay. Okay, so how this works is that I need to get rid of that as well. We don't really have a whole lot of iron, so this will be where the dropper hoppers will go, and that will lead into a sorting system over here. But for right now, because we don't have a lot of iron, it'll just go into a simple dropper system, and then the chest will be right over there for the time being until we get a lot of iron, which will be next episode. So how this system works is you have water right here, you have sugarcane right here, and then we're gonna place block on top of that water, and then on top of that we're gonna place a piston, and then on top of that we're going to place observers, but we have to place it on the other side, so I have to go through here with my silk touch. And everyone knows this system. It's quite simple, really. Yeah, so basically what you do is you have that, and now we're going to place this here, and I believe, yeah, you place it right here again, and then you place the observers facing this way. Oh, that's up. I might just mine this out again. I'm really bad at redstone, so place that like this so that the eyes are on the other side, and then you place another row of blocks right here. Mine this out, and then place redstone dust. And then simply if we get extra sugarcane here, we'll place one here and one there, and it pops it like that. And that most of them should go here. It's kind of a lossless. No. I forgot what the word is. You will be losing some, but because we were building it to the surface level, we're gonna have plenty of sugarcane for a long time. So yeah, I will cut back when I am done with this whole thing. Okay guys, so after a long and arduous journey, we have finally finished the entirety of the sugarcane farm. It was long, it was hard. Pause on that. But it is now up and working. To explain again, the sugarcane grows up to 3. The observer detects it. Redstone goes through to the piston. Piston knocks them down. Boom. We have a shit ton of sugarcane. And for some reason, it goes on top too. I don't know why. It might be a bug. I don't know how it works. But it for some reason unloads on top and on bottom. But whenever we get an iron farm set up, which I actually just did test in my testing world, we have a very good and very efficient iron farm coming in the next episode. But we should be able to transfer all of this. That was just a temporary storage system. This is the permanent storage system. And that's where it's going to go. But you might notice that there's a bunch of cracks and stuff in the wall. I don't want to really explain what the plans I have for the base. I did explain it a little bit while exploring the map, but I have exploring the map. I have a change of heart. It's not too much of a difference, but I have huge plans for this base, and I'm really excited to be doing that. But yeah, this is going to be the real storage system, but it won't actually be built until we get enough iron to make enough hoppers and throw that over there. But I think that'll be a nice I think this is a nice start for now. Next up, we're definitely gonna need sugarcane. Next up, we're gonna definitely need gunpowder in order to really make use of this farm, because there is a lot here, and I'm probably not going to be making another sugarcane shop because that was a flop. I didn't make any diamonds. Was it the first season? I think it was the first season that we did that. Anyway, so for the rest of this video, I'm just going to kind of chill out and make this. So basically, originally I wanted to make a bunch of crop farms, but again, like I said, I had a change of heart with how I wanted to do my base. So this, again, has the plan always was that this was going to be a temporary farm, but now it's 100% temporary, as we are going to quite literally just I think we need that one as well. It's gonna be quite literally as temporary as you can be, because I am losing my train of thought here. What am I talking about? Because mainly it's just to get rid of this lava, but we also need food, and we're running out of food. So this is a temporary food solution until we can get our whole farming situation set up, which will be pretty soon, actually. So be looking forward to that. But what we're going to be doing, and again, like I said, I've been working in this is a different day than the last clip, and I've been working around in a creative test world for how I wanted the base to look, and by testing out some things, I realized that I needed to change a few things with my original ideas and original plans, and things like that happen, you know, in Minecraft. It's all a test, really, testing what you like and what you don't, and I came out with something that's really good, and that also includes said farm that we will be working on in the next video. So Yeah, I know. It looks sad and pathetic, but that's literally all the seeds that we have. I just made sure, or seeds, carrots, potatoes, etc. I just needed to make sure that we had at least one, and you can always make more as long as you have one, like pretty much guaranteed. And I have the same thing with like each of the different wood types and melons and pumpkins. So we at least got a small start. But next episode, next episode, or 2 episodes from now, you will be so surprised at how much we get. Like, just in the test world, I was surprised. But for now, that's gonna do it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to huge shout out to Puggy. He helps me out a lot with these Minecraft videos and building, because this is a SMP, so he just hops on and helps. And not to mention, he does edit some of these videos, so again, huge shout out to him. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and big plans coming next episode. So see you guys then. Bye.